What's up, everyone? Last night we said goodbye to Paul Blart as she was evicted from the house by a vote of 9-1. And now we have a brand new head of household, and some controversy surrounding Kyle has showed up. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Alright folks, now right before we get started, if you have not already and you want quick, concise and fun live feed updates on your YouTube feed, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit the like button and the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live on the channel. Now let's talk about Daniel for a moment, because we saw obviously last night he was implying, nobody's playing their own game, everyone's sheep, all that kind of stuff. And can I just bring up, this is just my opinion again, in my eyes it's like Daniel is like a little baby that has or a toddler that has thrown his toys out of the pushchair as soon as the stroller, as you guys say. He's thrown his toys out the stroller as soon as he hasn't got his own way. It's not so much that they aren't playing for themselves, it's that they are not playing for Daniel. Nicole and Daniel are like peas in a pod like that. They came together just like that, and it's, I've seen Nicole in a couple exit interviews at this point, and I've started to notice, narcissistic behaviour, blaming other people. It's like she takes some form of accountability of going, yeah, okay, I shouldn't have done this, but it was, this, I shouldn't have let people get into my ear. Just take effing accountability. Take effing accountability. That's what narcissists do. It's always the other person's fault. And I sat there and I went, oh my. When she said, I said it out loud. I was sat by myself and I said that out loud because I just could not. But narcissistic. That's what it comes across like. Take accountability. Stop blaming other people for your problems, because that's what happens in life. If you don't process what you've gone through, if you don't process all that kind of stuff, you will end up miserable and sad for the rest of your life, blaming everybody else for your problems. Thus is born a narcissist. That's what happens, and that's kind of what I've seen with Nicole, in my opinion. Again, it's just one man's opinion. And Daniel, seeing the start of it there, or at least some traits there going on of blaming other people and say, you're following the crowd and all that kind of stuff. No, Daniel, they have actually flipped the table on you, because they were following you before and now they're not. And now that they're not following you, you don't like it. Not much more to it than that, folks. Okay, gang, let's jump right into it. We have a brand new head of household, and it is, drumroll please, we have Michael as our brand new head of household. Can we get a celebration, folks? Because, do you know what? I am kind of happy about this. We're going to go backwards and forwards on who he's going to target, because there has been a lot of talk that has revolved around that. But I'd say overall, Michael as head of household's good, right? I feel like I'm trying to convince myself right now, but no, I think it's a good thing. One, he's in the leftovers. We just got to hope that Kyle doesn't get into his ear too much, or anybody outside the leftovers gets into his ear too much, because Kyle, we're going to get onto this very, very shortly, but Kyle has been the centre of a lot of controversy. Last night in the Big Brother house, he has said some very, very debatable things, and stuff that we are going to talk about. Like I say, we're not going to turn a blind eye to it. We're going to talk about it. But of course, looping back to what I said, Michael has become the head of household. So please drop your congratulations and your celebrations for Michael in the comment section below. Okay, let's talk about Target Talk. Now, it will please a lot of you to know that the first part of Target Talk, of course, this is Big Brother and things change, so we will get onto that a little bit later. But the initial talks, and the thing that is looking the most solid right now, is the fact that Michael is going to nominate Monty, Joseph and Terence as the trio that they are, as part of the Besties twist. And then the plan is for them to come down off the block with the veto. Kyle and Daniel go up, and they backdoor Daniel. I feel like I need Cool and the gang to start playing Celebration right now, but yeah, I hope that's the case. Honestly, after what's been going on with Kyle, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, in my opinion, if Kyle went last week. That would, for me, be ideal, to have both of them on the block at the end of the week. I know what you guys are just thinking, no, Tom, we can't lose a leftover member just yet. Do you know what? Kyle is a liability for the leftovers right now, in my opinion, and he has been for the past few days since he has been drawn to Alyssa. His mind is focused elsewhere. Right? So, I don't think losing Kyle would be the worst thing in the world. Daniel's going to be on an island called Daniel. So, I guess the personal side of me wants to get Daniel out because I think he's kind of an ass and I want him to go before jury arrives. But on a game level, it could make sense to take out Kyle this week, but I do think that's just not going to happen on Michael's head of household reign, because Michael likes Kyle a lot. People like Michael, so they will probably respect what the HOH wants. Let's do what the house wants, as the people say. With the house not even being a player. Oh, God, annoys me. Anyway, folks, but yeah, that's how things are looking right now. Monty, Joseph and Terrence go up initially. They come down with the veto, and Daniel is backdoored, and Elvis will have left the building. Y'all can see that I'm smiling before I even deliver this update right now, because I am just absolutely loving Turner more and more every single day. We saw yesterday he became the muffin man of the house, eating Jasmine's muffins, and then she was hobbling around the house like she was in a Florida retirement home with that cane, you know, trying to figure out who was the one who ate my muffins, who blindsided me. And I am thrilled to announce that Turner is having a great amount of pleasure in winding up Jasmine. I really don't think he likes Jasmine at all. He's one of us, and he is continuing to think, what else can I do? Because it's not even bullying, right? So before anybody starts saying, you know, starts playing the bullying card, this isn't fair, Tom. Because I know there'll be some jerks out there who'll come into the comment section and go, oh, look at your double standard, Tom. You know, you were saying that Taylor was getting bullied, but now it happens to Jasmine. It's not bullying. Like, no, there's a big difference. Taylor was ostracised from day dot from the way from preconceptions about her in the house, whereas Jasmine has proven to be rude, demanding, shouty. It's a different ball game. Turner's getting his own back, and I love that. But anyway, Turner has now moved on from the muffins, found Jasmine's cookies in a little bag, crushed the cookies up, put a lime in there with the cookies, poured water into the cookie bag, and sealed the bag. That happened in the middle of the night, so I'm guessing we're going to get some good stuff today, as Jasmine is on the hunt to find out who destroyed the cookies, and I hope it never comes back to Turner so he can continue to be the muffin cookie man, the bakery man. I absolutely love Turner, and yeah, that's how I'm going to sign out this section of the update. We've got lots more to talk about, don't worry, but this section of the update, I'm going to sign it out with I absolutely love Turner. Okay, now let's get on to the controversy surrounding Kyle. He made some comments last night regarding, I'm being very careful how I phrase this. He is talking about the potential. It was with a conversation with Michael in the head of household room, and he was talking about how some house guests could be coming together and forming something that could resemble a Cookout 2.0, is what he said. And he was talking about their diverse backgrounds and stuff like that. It was, I mean, I don't tolerate it. I mean, it's implicit bias. what Kyle is doing, and as everybody is saying, all over social media, it is implicit bias, and I think it goes to show Kyle didn't exactly understand the mission of the Cookout. It wasn't to get everybody else out the house. It was to ensure that there was a black winner of Big Brother, which was needed after 23 seasons. That was needed. So that goes to show that Kyle, I don't think Kyle understood. I think Kyle's seen it more as like a situation in which people banded together in order to get everybody else out. It wasn't that wasn't the case. It wasn't like, let's take everybody out. It was, we need to make sure that, either X, Arza, Big D, Tiffany, Kyle and Johanna wins the game. And wow, pat on the back for me for remembering everybody's names there. That was pretty good. But yeah, I think Kyle all of a sudden turning that card on and saying, he was going, Joseph could be one for, kind of Middle Eastern representation, and Indy for Brazilian representation and stuff like that. And it was uncomfortable to watch. And all of a sudden, Kyle has gone from the top of the house to the middle of the house for going to Alyssa, and now from Alyssa to the bottom of the house for coming out with those comments. People are starting to dislike Kyle very much. Again, going back to what I was talking about, him being a liability for the leftovers, because, he was saying, it's when he kept saying diverse background as well. Like, that comment wasn't needed. It was not needed. I'm disappointed in Kyle. It is implicit bias, 100%, and yeah, I see again. Like I am just kind of I'm talking through what happened here without going into it too much, giving my 2 cents on it. Talking through how I don't. Kyle obviously hasn't understood what the cookout was all about. Yeah, I think because he even started it with saying like if Daniel goes I'm not going to be too bummed out about it because I haven't trusted him. But the way he was talking through this conversation made it sound like he wanted to target somebody who he would consider in that group of 6 that he mentioned to have a diverse background, which is very, very awkward and not good. Not good, folks. I'm sure y'all can find the clip online if y'all look for it on Twitter. But yes, very, very disappointing. Kyle has definitely, his stocks in Kyle have plummeted over the past 3 or so days in the Big Brother 24 house. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. Please let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below, because boy oh boy, there's a lot to talk about after today. And I hope everybody is actually enjoying the season still. I hope everybody's enjoying my coverage. I'm having a whale of a time, doing these videos day in, day out, and I'm just incredibly appreciative of the support from everybody. I will remind everybody, if you want to support the channel, which I would greatly appreciate, you can become a member of TV Talks with Tom. There's a link in the description, and I believe there's a join button down there if you are on laptop or computer or whatever. But thank you, folks. I appreciate every single last one of you. You all mean the world to me. I'll give a quick shout out again to my brand new channel, Culture Cocktail, where I'll be reacting to all sorts of things on there. We've done some Fleetwood Mac over the past few days, which was amazing. So please go subscribe to Culture Cocktail. Links in the description. Thank you, everybody. Again, I hope everybody's staying safe, staying positive, staying healthy out there. And remember to be kind to one another. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. In the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.